All right, so we're just gonna talk about music today. This is the All Around Bros, and obviously we're here live in the flesh today. Man, back when I was coming up, underground meant like niggas mean mugging each other, rhyme heavy. There wasn't a lot to do other than just sit and people just rhyme. What's the difference with the scene today that you've seen?
Well, first of all, you mentioned the word rhyme. That barely happens now. But there's a whole lot of other things that you'll see. Now it's more about the experience that you bring. For example, if you go to a show today versus back then, now you'll see graffiti artists, tattoo artists. You may even see a circus. It's very performative. It's very engaging versus anything that I've seen of old clips of like underground battle rap. It's just a bunch of dudes, like you said, mean mugging on a stage and a DJ hitting the Don DeMarco button. So it's definitely bringing more as an artist experience, and it gives people a chance to tap into who these artists are versus just whatever gun bars they put together that sounds clever.
I feel you. So like when I was coming up as an artist a long time ago, it was a certain way you had to do things. What's difference about how you come up as an artist today versus 10, 15 years ago?
Well, if you're talking 10 years ago, like, I mean, that's Thug, Rich Homie Quan. I would say versus now, it's still about shock value. I feel like it's always going to be about shock value. But the thing about humans, just like if you're have a sweet tooth or taking medicine, we adapt quickly to things. So someone that's just dressing super outlandish will catch your attention the first time. Someone who just has a bunch of crazy bars or a crazy wild voice, the first time it'll get you, but then we get used to it and you get compared to somebody else. So I would say it's all still about shock value, but you have to really do more to be unique. And it's really a game of personalities and how you present them.
I got you. The last thing I want to say is, yo, man, like your boy Kanye just dropped another track. Did he beat cancel culture?
Of course, I think anybody can beat cancel culture if they just don't conform to an apology. We know Kanye did apologize, but he was able to stick to his guns long enough. But it may have something to do with money too. Like I know he took a hit, but Adidas is still selling his shoes because of his value. I think if you double down or at least just don't change your stance, man, things blow over these days.
That's right.
Like, and at the end of the day, people just want to be entertained. So they're either gonna love to love you or they're gonna love to hate you. And if you can provide one of those two, as long as you're not doing actual heinous acts that you're being criminally convicted for, I think people let anything slide.
Yeah. If you're gonna be an artist, say like you say, hey man, I want to be an artist. What things do you got to do to make it in 2024?
2024, things to make it, things that I've seen work well for some of my friends, things that work for myself. Back to the experience thing, like you really have to put somebody in your world. Clothes, lingo, color scheme, whether you're a consistent dropper or very non-consistent dropper, whether you're popping up in suburbs and parties all over the internet every couple of days, or people don't hear from you for months and years. You just have to captivate somebody, make a very clear world and put them in there. Once you do that, I mean, there's billions of people on the planet. Most of them have phones. They'll find you if you're creative and consistent enough.
All right, well, thank you all for joining us today. As always, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys got something that you want us to talk about, just let us know. God bless. Stay safe. We'll talk to you all in the next video.
Let's do it. Get home safe.